Yeah, so my name's Nick Anagnostis. I'm obviously the head men's lacrosse coach here at Wheeling University. I'm born and raised in Miami, Florida. Went to Florida State and also UNC Charlotte during my college years. Been coaching a long time now, 12 years, pretty much every single level of the game, from youth to high school, college to international. I'm just really excited to be here and keep that path moving forward. My path to this position was definitely unusual. The one word that can define my career is definitely injuries. I got a shoulder and concussions and things like that, plagued me. And, so throughout college, playing wasn't going to happen. And I started coaching right away. Started a place called Lincoln High School. And, it was an 0-13 program. Wasn't very high host, one of the worst teams in the state, but that was the job I had, and I was 18 years old, so I took it. And 2 years later, we were one of the final 8, won our district, and from there, the kind of rest just kept going. Once I moved to Charlotte, kept coaching there at the high school level, and after Charlotte finally made the jump to the college level, started at University of Missouri, which was an MCLA Division I program. Really excited there. We did a lot of great things, and very proud of my time there. I was lucky enough to lead me to my opportunity coaching with the Greece men's national team, where I'm assistant coach for the 2018 World Championships that were in Israel. Which was an amazing experience to be a part of something at that level. And my next step, kind of going after that, was pretty much making that jump to the NCAA. And I've had those opportunities in the past, and I've turned them down. But this place just really caught my attention and what we can do here, and that's kind of the reason why I wanted to make sure that this was my next stop and possibly my last stop, because I really feel like this is a place that we can grow and just create larger and larger things year over year. In lacrosse, all-time favorite player, there's a few that comes to mind. Rabel's always going to be a big one. When I was growing up, though, there was a guy named Chaz Woodson, who was awesome. The guy was the human highlight stick. He played at Brown and played in professional for years, and I actually got to know him a little bit when I was living down south in Miami. He's worked camps with me before, and it's been just so weird. A guy that you're used to seeing on the TV as a kid, and then you get to be standing next to him a few years later. It's just incredible, and he's a guy I've always looked up to and was just thought was incredible. Favorite team. If we're going PLL, I would say I'm an Atlas guy, but Atlas is underperforming, so we need to get it going. Although I know a couple of guys there, so I know they're working hard. And on the MLL side, probably a Boston Cannons guy. They just won the ship too, so excited to see that. Yeah, I would say there's two guys that I would say that kind of tie for that. One's Mike Daly. He's a guy that never played Division I lacrosse, never played lacrosse at any collegiate level at all, and went from coaching at Tufts, a Division III program that was not doing that great, and brought them to become one of the most respectable programs in the country, and multiple national championships. And now he's a head Division I college coach at Brown, and it's really exciting to see a guy like that who's really worked his way up from essentially never being involved with the sport until he was already in college to coaching at the highest of levels. And another guy that ties into that too is John Paul, who was the head coach at Michigan back when they were in the MCLA Division I program, and won multiple national championships with them, and then carried that program and turned it into a Division I power. And it's been really exciting to see guys like that, in tough scenarios with untraditional backgrounds in this sport that have just continued to push forward and get to the highest level. So it really is people that I really look up to and continue to drive me to push forward. Yeah, the most memorable coaching moment I would say would be the introductions at the World Championships in Netanya, Israel, in 2018. That was just an incredible experience to be there. We had 46 different countries on the field, 20,000 people that came there to watch the opening games. It was just for our sport, it's not in the Olympics just yet, so this is the epitome of what we can achieve on the world scale. And so it's just an amazing experience to be a part of, and something I would have, if you'd have told me 10 years ago I'd be coaching a country, I would have laughed at your face. So it was just an incredible experience, and one I'll never forget. Just got married, a couple weeks ago, July 18th, and definitely was very memorable. Very unique times trying to get married in. For anybody going through that, you definitely know what I'm talking about. When we planned this a year ago, didn't have any of this other stuff in mind to deal with. So it was quite a unique experience. You know, we were going to have a big wedding, and it ended up being a lot smaller with just mostly family. So it was just, but still a really exciting experience, and to think that, you know, that my wife is, or not, I can even call my wife, is just, you know, so incredible, and I'm just so excited to our future together. Yeah, so, you know, this is a program that has a lot of history behind it. Almost 20 years this team had been going, and, you know, unfortunately we had to miss this last season, and, you know, kind of reset the roster here. So we're starting fresh again. But that doesn't take away from the history of what others have left behind here. And I'm really excited to honor those that have come here and walked across this field and done so many great things for us in this program, and to reset that and kind of build a new light here with our future going forward. One of the big things here I tell all our guys that we talk to is that this program will be built on a strong and positive based team culture, and we mean that here. You know, we're here to bring you guys up, not to put you guys down. And whatever we can do to make sure that you're successful on and off the field, you know, we're going to do that for you here. So I'm really excited about just working with all these young men and seeing them in such a crucial part of their lives, and being a part of that growth.